Question 3. So coordinates of intersection. All this is really saying is we need to substitute in the 3x in place of the y. Or I suppose you could substitute in the y in place of 3x if that was over here, or substitute in a third y. But the point is this is going into this. Okay, so I'll just write out the full equation. So I've got x take away 2 squared plus y take away 1 squared. So we're going to substitute in and then we're going to factorise to find our 2 points. So I know that y is equal to 3x. So I'll just write that on the side. Y is 3x. So I'll write out the whole equation again, but this time, in fact, I'll put that in blue just to make it clear. Y also equals 3x in red. So x take away 2 squared plus, now instead of y, I'm putting in 3x take away 1 squared is 25. So that makes sense, doesn't it? Because we know that y is the same as 3x, so this equation holds true. So all I need to do now is multiply the brackets out and, yeah, put it equal to 0, factorise. So the first bracket will give me x squared take away 4x plus 4. Okay? And the next bracket, just to show you how I do it, the first one I kind of did this in my head, but when the numbers get a bit bigger, I just like to double check. So 9x squared take away 3x, take away 3x, and 1. My poor wee brain can only do so much, So this bracket was this one, and now this bracket is going to be this one. So I've got 9x squared take away 6x plus 1, and that equals 25. So the next thing I'll do is group my like terms. So I've got an x, so I'll do the blue pen, x squared, and I've got 9x squared, so that gives me 10x squared. Fantastic. I've got negative 4x and negative 6x, so that's negative 10x. And then I've got, we use green, got 4 and a 1. So I've got 5. I'll do this in one step actually. So I've got 5 on this side. I need to take away 25. So that'll be negative 20 equals 0. Just got on. So 4 and 1's 5. Take away the 25. And at this point, you should think you've done something right because you can take out a nice, neat common factor. You're going to have something sensible here. It won't be too crazy, okay? So if you end up with, 3, 7, and 12 or whatever, nah, try again. It won't be horrible, okay? They're not testing crazy factorizing skills, They might make it. It might have a coefficient, might have a 2 in here or something, but it won't be something wild, okay? So that's a good sign. Then we're saying factorizing adds to negative 1, multiply to negative 2 equals 0. So what are those values then? I think that's going to be negative 2 and plus 1. Yeah, absolutely. And this is again a good sign because what this is saying is that we've got a solution for x is 1, sorry, x is 2, and x is negative 1. That's the two x values where the solution makes sense, i.e. where the line and the circle meet. So what am I doing there? 2. If the two brackets were the same, you could say there's one point of intersection. If the two lines are the same, it means that you've got a tangent where it only meets at one point. No, it doesn't look like it. If it can factorize, so if you were to say here, b squared minus 4ac doesn't work, it's less than 0, it means that your line is way off here, yeah? So b squared minus 4ac less than 0, there's not going to meet. And at this point, you could say b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, i.e. it's a tangent, And for us here, we could say b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. But the other way to spot that is to spot the brackets. We've got a solution, we've got two solutions, so it must meet twice. Here, you have two equal solutions, which means it must meet once. And just to get the y values, we'll just sub that back into the original equation. So y is equal to 3x. So y is equal to 3 times 2, which is 6. And y is equal to 3 times negative 1, which is negative 3. So the two solutions then, we've got 2, 6, and we've got negative 1, negative 3. So quite a nice little question. And you're getting 5 marks for it. So yeah, you're getting marks for your substitution, you're getting a mark down to here, you're getting a mark for your factorizing at this point, and then 2 marks for your final answer. So quite a lot, yeah, for not what I would say is not a technical skill, is it? You've been doing substitution and algebra and factorising since third year. All you're doing it is in the context of the circle, which is our new topic. So, yeah, quite a nice thing to be able to do for 5 marks at your higher. So that's one of the skills for your circle. Yeah, 5 marks, not bad.